Even when after the accident they claimed her legs, Emmy views her disability more as a blessing. Her prosthetic legs have. Did you mute yourself? Which is why I really appreciated the whole injustice angle. Well, not injustice,
that
but
was
like
such a good angle.
I forget the name, but it's where Superman basically like he has enough, and he's like, I'm just gonna kill him because shit is getting out of hand.
No, that was Injustice. In issue 1 of the comic book, he literally like punches a hole through Joker's chest, being like, "All right, like you killed Lewis, you killed my unborn baby. Like fuck this, fuck you. I'm done."
He goes up to him. He's like, "You want to see police brutality?" And then he kills him in front of Batman's eyes.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I don't know what came over me. Let me take my clan. Let me take my clan hood off. Maybe I won't say it. Maybe I won't say it again. Jesus, could you imagine?
Imagine what?
I just give it. I give it no context to like change the subject. Jeez, could you imagine? And then I just talk about something else. Like, what was that thing you said about clan hoods and like police brutality? Can we come back to that, please? They actually
like,
are.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a tattoo done next week. What are you getting done? A swastika. Oh my god, you're so funny.
Just a little swastika with as a little god mittens with us. I think that's how you say it. I can't remember. It's the thing in German on the on like their belts, just like, you know, God is with us or some shit like that. And you're just serious. You get a tattoo on your forehead. Okay, so
yeah.
Let's go back to the About page. Just for the record,
yes.
I think we should turn this into like part of the podcast.
Like deciding on games?
Deciding on Katawa Sojo or Doki Doki. For the record,
just me trying to convince you like,
to play this.
It's really good.
It's really good, I swear. For the record, I wholeheartedly want to go with Doki Doki Literature Club because I'm a normal human being who just wants to have a laugh and entertain people and like chill. But this man here, this grown man here, wants to go to Katakawa Sojo, and I will just I'm going to read the About section here, which explains what it is. Okay.
I mean, it's a really good game. Like, it's really good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just read the About section, and then people could decide.
We can play both. I'm not against that.
Let me read the About section, and then we could talk about see what the public thinks.
And the thing is, I haven't read the About section in a long time, so it might actually be
No, don't backpedal. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know the deep lore. It says Katakawa Sojo is a bishoujo style visual novel set in the fictional Yamako High School for disabled children, located somewhere in modern Japan. Hiseo Nakai, a normal boy living a normal life, has his life turned upside down when a congenital heart defect forces him to move to... I can't do this.
What? It sounds...
It's not the same.
And we need that.
It's not the same.
People that are disabled are sexy.
That's not what I was even talking about. Project. Okay, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna read it like how I read it before. Full disclaimer, I've read this before, but I'm reading it again now. But I'm gonna do it like how I first read it. Katakawa Sojo is
about the stereotypical Asian voice.
I wasn't. I was reading it normally. The stereotypical Asian voice would have been Katakawa Sojo is bishou style visual novel set in fictional Yamako High School Gakko for disabled children. That's racist, dude. Or is it? Because no one talks like that. I can't get away with it like that. No one talks like that. I'm just gonna read it. Why'd you get silent?
Oh no, I was just turning off my light. I want to get in the mood.
I say something stupid, and you know it's really edgy, and then you just go silent. You leave me there to bask in the hate that will ensue. I don't like that.
No, you know I wouldn't leave you.
You just did it. You just did it.
I'm back.
Like when I said
adding dramatic.
when I said the Ku Klux Klan thing, you just went quiet and you didn't say anything. You just left me.
Do you want to expand on the Ku Klux Klan thing?
No. Katawa Sojo is a Bisho-style visual novel set in the fictional Yamako High School for disabled children. Weird. Located somewhere in modern Japan.
Weird?
Hiseo Nakai. Nakai. A normal boy living a normal life, normal twice. Weird. Has his life turned upside down like the Fresh Prince when a congenital heart defect forces him to move to a new school after a long hospitalization. I don't know why I turned into that guy from you know that list? Number 15.
Mean Chills.
I don't know why I turned into at the hospitalization. Despite his difficulties, Hiseo is able to find friends and perhaps love. If he plays his cards right. Oh, I messed it up. I fucked it up.
If he plays his card right, he may have a chance at finding friends or love.
There are 5 main characters. There are 5 main paths corresponding to the 5 main female characters. Each path follows the storyline pertaining to that character. The story is told through the perspective of the main character, using a
cycle through disabilities.
using a first-person narrative. The game uses traditional text and sprite-based visual. I like how they make it sound so sophisticated. They're just like, the game uses traditional text and sprite-based. It's like, bro, just say the game uses text boxes and pictures, dude. Why you have to make it sound like it's so... The game uses a...
tagline is, it's a dating sim for disabled kids in high school.
But if you say it like that, it just...
Straight up, that is all the game.
Oh my god, it is. Sprite-based novel model with an ADV text box.
That's all you need.
What the hell is an ADV text box? I'm a little behind on my acronyms. I don't know. Whatever. It's just a little text box.
I don't know the specifics, but it's just that kind of art style where they have things drawn in the background, layered on top of each other, and then they have the text box run beneath, which animates the text.
It's a sprite-based visual novel with a standard Windows template text box for talk. Anyway, let's go to the characters and let's see what they're. Let's go over the characters again. We've already been introduced to Nakai. He's a little boy with a heart defect who's had a really terrible life, and now he's stuck, coincidentally, all right, in a school with a bunch of disabled girls.
There are also disabled boys. Don't forget.
There are no disabled boys.
With a minor character.
There's just Kenji, and he's a rapist.
No.
He's a borderline. It says here Kenji Seto is a borderline rapist. Kenji likes to spend a lot of time in his room plotting against his next victim, his next disabled victim. That's what it says. He looks really evil too. He looks like he's about to sin. He looks evil.
He's a discount Harry Potter looking.
That is true. He has little Harry Potter glasses.
Actually, no, it's not just the glasses, it's the hairstyle, and he's got the Gryffindor scarf.
He's got the drip. He's got the Gryffindor drip.
Yeah.
He's
Essentially, it's Harry Potter if he took the red pill.
It's red. He's Japanese.
Literally.
He's Japanese red pill Harry Potter. Let's.
Shinji likes to spend a lot of time in his room.
Yeah. Planning for whatever
radical feminist movement's next move, maybe.
And it literally says, word for word says, planning for whatever radical feminist movements, the radical feminist movement's next move, maybe. What if he's a really nice guy? Like, he sounds like a red pillar, but actually he supports the feminist movement, but he doesn't support those idiots who are like killing male babies because they're male. You know what I mean?
Why don't we play it to find out?
Yeah, I mean, Doki Doki is. I mean, I already got Doki Doki, so, you know, we could probably do. You got like the kid who wanted to see me. Remember in Limbo, and he wanted to see you throw a rock at me. Play. Why are you not playing it? There's this guy here who's bothering me though.
Wait, are you talking about the nurse now?
Yeah, his name is just Nurse. He doesn't have a name. He's just Nurse.
Yeah, he doesn't need a name. He just looks at you every now and again, and like he doesn't actually look at you. He's got those really slanted Asian eyes, like really slanted.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? You have something against Asian eyes? Were you racist or something?
You know, both of us have Asian eyes. You have them more pronounced than I do, but still. Yeah,
that's why I'm saying it. What sort of Asian eyes? You got a problem with it? I don't know why you said it like that. You said really condescending. He's got those really shitty, slanty, banana Asian eyes, those little slits. You don't know when he's awake or when he's sleeping. That's what you said. That's what you said, you pig. We cut it all on video. Like, we could go back and check. Everyone go back and check that he said that, and put in the comments Tiger's racist because he said that. He has something against Asian people.
I just meant that he has Brock eyes from Pokemon.
He does. He looks like Brock with like purple hair. A little lighter Brock. Everyone.
Exactly, and he's a bit of a pedophile like Brock too.
Chef. Oh, sorry, no. I'm so fucking stupid. The chief nurse. I was gonna say the chef. I lost context for a while. And brain cells, apparently.
Yeah.
The chief of the nurse staff of Yamako, and a surprisingly young person for someone in his position. Wow. He's a funny and jovial guy, always good for a laugh, and well liked by the students. Nonetheless, he has a heart of pure gold. I thought they were gonna be like, nonetheless, he has a really weird rape fetish and is under constant surveillance when he's checking kids. Anyway, nonetheless.
Like when his eyes finally open.
When his eyes finally open, you see the real him. His dark soul comes out and devours all.
Real, like he does actually open his eyes. So
oh wow!
He's doing it on purpose. Like, that's not how he normally looks. He looks like everyone else.
He's checking one of the little girls, and he's like extending her stub to see her motor functions, and then she's just like, "Nurse, where did you come from? You know, before. Who are your parents?" And then he opens his eyes. He's like, and he has like a moment. He goes into the Nani? He goes into the Avatar state, and he kills her for asking him. He looks like the type of guy who would beat up a homeless person for saying their name in public.
Oh yeah, no, no, don't. You can't trust a guy like him.
I saw. I
want to avoid him at all.
I saw that on a Discord server once. Someone was talking. Let's call the person that they were talking about Smiley, and the other person. Jim. And Jim was like, I've seen Smiley in real life, we've met, and I saw him kill a homeless person for saying his name in public out loud. And then he turned to me and said, go ahead, tell someone, no one's gonna believe you. And then he left. I laughed so hard. I was like, what? Like, I've seen in public a homeless guy called him by name, and he killed him. And he killed him for calling him in public. And he told me to go tell someone. No one believed me. I don't know why that was so funny, but it still makes me laugh up until now. I think I even saved a screenshot of it to remember. It was really random.
But it's true. Like if somebody actually came up to me and they're like, yeah,
they call you by your first name, and you turn around, you take off your gloves, you're like, there's no more fucking respect in this city, and you proceed to just choke them because they're so weak from malnourishment, and you wipe your hands like Patrick Bateman. Jeez.
And he literally looks you up into your eyes as the homeless person breathes his last breath.
He smirked at you.
He smiles at you, and as you look back down, you see the homeless person's eyes roll back into the back of his skull.
The homeless person smiles at you too. Wow, he's been choked. They both smile at you. and they both go tell someone. No one's gonna believe you, dumbass. And then you go home and you can't even make love to your wife because like you're so traumatized at what just happened. It was in Demo server. Remember Demolition D from YouTube?
Wait, Demolition D?
Yeah, the guy, something chocolate. I forgot what, douchebag chocolate or whatever. He makes really funny videos. He used to do like anime commentary and stuff. Demo. He's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
He hasn't uploaded in a long time. He did an upload, but he does it like you never know when he's gonna do it anymore. But he's really funny.
It's very like sporadic with his upload.
Yeah.
Did Down the Rabbit Hole? I think they did a video on him.
On Demo?
Like a while back.
I haven't seen
Down
it.
the Rabbit Hole. They do like internet documentaries on like what's happened to people who've kind of like lost touch. I think like there's like a really like tragic story.
Damn, that sucks. I figured it was something like in his life that like, because he obviously wants to make videos. Like he likes putting content out there. I guess I don't know, because you could tell he puts a lot of effort into shit. Because that's the whole reason I stopped my channel, because like it was just so much effort with so little coming out of it. But he like puts a lot of effort in his videos, and even the one he did recently is really good, and he kind of just had it in the vault, but then he just kind of stopped. So I was like, I guess he has stuff going on, so he needs to take some step away from the whole YouTube scene. Yeah, but he's really cool. Akio Muto, I think I'm saying that right. E.
Wait, we gotta go back to the main characters, our nice little lady friends.
Oh yeah, let's start from the top with Emi Ibarazaki. I always get confused with the eyes.
Saying anything more on the appearances of our characters, because I don't objectify women like.
Why don't you want to say anything about this bug-eyed little Asian schoolgirl? What's wrong? Were you gonna say something really bad?
No, I wouldn't say something really bad, just something incriminating.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't gonna say something really bad. I was just gonna go full pedo. I was just gonna go full Jared from Subway for a second and then pretend like it never happened. So continue.
Oh, no, not Jared from Subway, just more of a pro Jared, like sort of Tumblr and
just sort of pro Jared, a little worm, a little scumbaggy, a little wife beatery. Yeah, she's
that is so tragic.
Ibarazaki. She's born on March 14th. She's a Pisces. I'm gonna talk like a dumbass every time I say the zodiac because zodiacs are stupid. I said it. I'm not gonna take it back. She's blood type B. She has a height of 151 centimeters. She has a weight.
It means you can easily pick her up, especially when she removes.
I could put her on my big shoulder. And
You continue, and I'll bring up my comment about the height.
I could put her on my shoulder, give her a piggyback ride, and she'll feel like she's in the stratosphere. That's how tiny she is. She weighs 41 kilograms, and she has a bust of 70. I don't know what units those are in. She has a waist of 51, and she has a hip size of 74, and she has light brown hair, and she has, I don't know what that is. I don't know what
poplar green.
Poplar. I've never heard that before. Poplar green eyes.
A couple shades away from jade.
She's light brown hair. Let me try it again. She has light brown hair, and she has gonorrhea green eyes. Despite
that's perfect.
Yeah, I like gonorrhea green. That they should have a crayon just to like start teaching kids about the world. Like there's one crayon in the whole bunch, and it's like gonorrhea green. So
yeah,
one of the kids would go to the teacher and be like, teacher, what's gonorrhea green? That reminds me when Evan was looking for. You remember Evan, right, from school?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his last name, but like he when he was looking at the little crayons, he picked them up. He was like giving them little names, like skid brown or something like that. And he picked up a different thing of pink, and he's like, look at this one, my favorite, pussy pink. I was like, listen. I can't say it like how he said it. Like like there are those people, like just the way they say things make it funny. That was him. He said it really passionately. Oh, look at this one, pussy pink. Yeah.
You could tell that he got scared about it.
He was really funny. I wonder what happened to him. Just kind of fell off the map.
No, there have been some updates, and
anyway,
always,
despite being, I'm gonna do my little bit from before. Despite being left wing, Ibaraki quickly became a
Republican dunce
when she realized she had a big crush on Trump. Loved his little hands.
You see, the little hands supplemented her loss of feet.
Yeah.
And she felt like they were both disabled and that they could actually get along, and that what Trump was doing was actually speaking for those of an underprivileged background that needed
exactly
a voice.
She was at a rally. She came to America from Japan, and she was at a rally, and he said, I love little Japanese amputees. I love them. I think we need to make a school. We need to make a school, and we need to build a wall around the school. And quite frankly, China is gonna pay for it. I love Japan. I love them. I love Abe. I love him. And I love Japan. But more importantly, I love amputated little Japanese girls. And she said, she looked at him, and her big beady anime eyes twinkled, and she said, sugoi na ina Trump-san, Trump-sama. And she fell in love with him, and she's a major Republican now. That's word for word what the description says right now. That's what they put.
If it's any constellation, the game is actually designed by 40 Studios, a subsection branch of the A board on 4chan. So it does make sense, doesn't it?
All right, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Actually, it is a subset of... Shut the fuck up, nerd. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I went a little too far. Are you okay? You just had a little Discord bloop and you can't just go off. You just leave the call. I guess I'll just keep reading. Despite being left Despite being left with legs amputated below the knee, Emily is perhaps one of the most cherry happy-go-lucky girls on the entire globe. Let alone the school. Not one to be left in despair, even when after the accident that claimed her legs. Emmy views her disability more as a blessing. Her prosthetic legs have... Did you mute yourself? It just unmuted and it was just immediately a war cry. I read Emmy's story.
Why'd you chuckle when why'd you chuckle when it said that Emmy views her disability more as a blessing?
What?
I caught that. No, you can't want me on that.
What? Use your words. What did you say?
I said.
Speak up, sweetie.
What?
It's okay. Tell me what's wrong. I said Emmy views her disability more as a blessing. That's how I said it.
And then you
What? And then I what?
You went. Emmy views her disability more as a blessing. I
like how I said it, and then you're like, no, that's not what you said. You said, okay. Wait, what did I say?
Emmy views her disability more as a blessing.
Yeah.
Her prosthetic legs have brought her.
Just moving on.
Sorry. Her prosthetic legs have brought her to the heights of her ability on the track team.
Sure.
You chuckled.
I didn't chuckle. I was happy that you came back on and you stopped crying. I wasn't chuckling at her.
Oh no! I didn't. I wasn't. You couldn't hear me at that point.
Yeah, it's because I couldn't hear you because you came back on. You unmuted, and you were like, you did the clicker thing, and then you just cut out again. So I was like, did he just mute? And then I was reading. I was like, Emmy views her disability more as a blessing. Her perspective. I'm sorry. I this time I genuinely laughed at her because she's just looking at me for arms like, yeah. I feel really bad now. She's a little amputee girl, and I feel really bad that I laughed at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the game sexualizes her in any way, and she takes off her legs, and you have sex with her behind the gym in class.
You've played this before.
No.
Yes, you have.
No.
That was too specific.
No.
On a different note, I'm looking at the...
Ever.
I did not have sexual relations with that girl. I did not. Who's that? It's a U.S. president.
I mean,
his name rhymes with Hillary Clinton. He said I didn't. Ted Cruz. He would, wouldn't he? I did not have relations with that girl. And he swallows like a spitball on camera. I was looking at the hiragana up here, and I was getting upset because I could only understand so much of it. Say something. All right, well, just to add context to where I was going to say, like, I can't read. I'm not good with all my hiragana and katakana yet, and I obviously have a hard time with mostly all kanji. Kanji. I said kanji, like a gross foreigner.
You do a way better job than I do. Like hands.
No, but what I was saying is, like, because I can't read it, it's getting me really upset. I have a bad feeling about this game because, like, now I'll just remember that I couldn't read that hiragana. I could just read ka, ta, wa, but I couldn't read sojo because, you know. So that upset me. I was like, Katawa, Katawa, and then I couldn't read sojo, and it upset me. And every time I look at this game, I get upset, which is why I think we should play Doki Doki Literature Club instead, because I don't have that upset feeling towards it, and I'll be happier to comment and play it, you know?
I mean, it has it written in English underneath.